Hello to whoever is watching this video, and welcome to the very first episode of a new Ultimate Team. It's obviously my very first video on this channel, and yeah, thank you for being here and hopefully sticking around during the remainder of this video. So, I'm just going to quickly tell you guys what this series consists of. It's fairly simple, so let's get started. Okay, so in this series, I'm going to be presenting to you all the different teams I make throughout FIFA 17. Now obviously we are in April, so I've already made quite a few teams, but whenever I want to change a team completely, I will be making an episode for this series. So I'm just going to basically present to you a team I made, and I'm going to give you the reasons why I got rid of a specific team, and I'm also going to go through the different expectations I have for the new team I built. So it's a very simple concept, but I guess you'll understand throughout this first episode. So thank you for sticking around, hopefully during the rest of this video, and let's get started.
Alright people, so here is a look at the team I'm going to be getting rid of in this episode. As you can see, it is a full Bundesliga team, and I will just quickly take you through the bench to get started. So as you can see, we have a lot of very good all-rounded players like Keita, for instance, there, as well as Delane. So I had a lot of informed cards, and what I really didn't like about the team is that a lot of those players didn't live up to their stats, like this one for instance, who looked like a good CDM at first. Here's a look at the second team. I actually do function with two teams for fitness reasons. But anyway, as you can see, this team had a full German strike force, which in my opinion was okay. But when I'm finished showing you guys these teams, I will show you guys the cards that really stood out for me, like Renato Sanchez or even Gonzalo Castro. So, you know, the team, as I said, just didn't live up to their stats, and it felt quite slow. But players like Han, for instance, did impress me. But I always like to have consistent players in every single position. Here is a goal from Gonzalo Castro, who, in my opinion, was one of my favorite center midfielders in the team. And here's a goal from Han, who is a relatively fast and very physical striker. So if you're interested in that, that's the player for you. He is a pretty good striker, and I got him for about 13,000 coins. So I'm just going to quickly show you guys the players that stood out for me, if any of you are interested. But I wouldn't really recommend the Bundesliga team. Okay people, so I'm back on Ultimate Team, and the team has been assembled. So here we go. There is the new team. It is a BPL squad. Now you guys are probably thinking I'm the most basic prick here on FIFA, but hey, I've just gone back to the best type of team, which is a BPL squad. Now this team cost me roughly a little bit more than 300,000 points. You'd think it's quite much, but I've actually assembled two teams. Like I said before, I always have two teams, so I don't have to deal with fitness problems for the players. So here's the first team. As you can see, we have the full English strike force with Rooney, Defoe, and Akban Lahore. Now, Akban Lahore, mind you, doesn't actually play in the BPL anymore. He is a championship player, and I really wanted to try him out. And I've already actually played quite a couple games with this team. As you can see, Bonahor has played 3 games, scored 2 goals, and 1 assist. So I'm not going to go through every single player, could be way too long, but as you can see, it's a very decent looking team, and I really like it because it's balanced in attack and in defense, so that really helps me out. And the only problem I have with it is that the CDM tends to go up front a little bit too much. So for instance, in the other team, Matic tends to be like in front of goal sometimes, and it's not very practical, as his shooting stats as well as Kante's shooting stats aren't the best. But apart from that, the team is very, very decent. I don't really know what else I can say about it. And yeah, I'm just going to go through the second BPL squad. So here is the second team, people. As you can see, it's just as good as the other one, and I finally have Inform Gray. It's a card I've been wanting to use for a while now, and yeah, his price has dropped quite a bit. As you can see, I got it for 74,000 coins, which in my opinion is quite a lot, but it was worth it because he played 8 games, scored 6 goals, Jesus has played 8 games, scored 3 goals and 2 assists. So you'd think these are not absolutely amazing stats, but they are really efficient strike. Defense is absolutely monstrous. It's just Chris Smalling and David Luiz are probably up there with one of my favorite pair of center backs. And that's all I can say about the team, people. So if you want to try out the team, go ahead, and if you don't have the money, there are some cheap alternatives for strikers, such as Rashford, for instance, or Jamie Vardy. He's relatively cheap, but definitely would recommend this team. So now I'm just going to go into a game in Division 2, and we'll see how the team performs. So let's go. Okay, people, so we are coming up against a full Brazilian team. Yeah, very solid looking squad. Firmino, Coutinho. I mean, you guys can see the team. Very solid. Don't know about his keeper though. Never seen this keeper before. So we'll see how it goes in Division 2. And I need to win this game because my form in Division 2 is, I wouldn't say bad, but it's relatively fragile. So let's get into this game and see what happens. Ooh, jeez. Already a big chance for him with Firmino. There's something I realized on FIFA 17, and I know this may sound basic, but what I like to do is pressure the players constantly. And I feel like that's really important because it's going to destabilize the player's passing, and so, it's going to offer him less chances. So I feel like pressure is just extremely important. Damn it, I messed it up. Really important on this game. I'm gonna try not to talk too much because I obviously am trying to focus, but I'm just gonna be focusing on the key moments of the game anyway, so we'll see what happens. Good turn from Ericsson. Passes it to Gray. Gray back to Ericsson. Ericsson takes a shot, and Ericsson with a goal. What a goal from Ericsson. I just felt that. I just felt it coming. I think this is my first shot on target. Ericsson with the goal. And, yeah, beautiful finish. It's 1-0. I'm not going to get too excited, though, because you never know what can happen. Especially in these divisions. But, yeah, it's a rocket of a goal. And Ericsson's been decent. I've used him for a couple games now, and really hasn't disappointed. There's something I really like about this team. I mean, I really like the overall team, but I feel like the defense is just one of the strong points in the squad. Coutinho. Oh my gosh, was that Chris Smalling? Fernandinho. Yeah, dodgy. I need to stop the dodgy passing. I need to stop rushing it and not be slow, not be too slow at the same time. Gotta find a balance. Still 1-0. But I'd like to score. If I could score a second goal before the end of the first half, that would put me in a relatively comfortable position. Passes to Gray. It's a big chance for Gray. Big chance for Gray, and it's 2-0. I'm telling you, man, these players are just clinical. Gray has been absolutely fantastic, and yeah, it's a low-driven shot. Simple finish, and it's 2-0. But again, don't want to get too excited because I'm early in the game, and you never know what can happen in a game like this. But this is a solid lead. Fernandinho passes to Ericsson. Little 1-2. And damn it, that was a weak shot. See, that's one of my problems. I let players through the team. Almost fouled him there. Careful, Douglas Costa. Damn, Douglas Costa is a really good player. Woo! Ericsson. Pass it to Ericsson. Ericsson. Not offside. Ericsson. Ah, Ericsson, you could have made it 3-0, bro. Damn. I tried to finesse it. I feel like it was the right decision. Just a really good save from the keeper. Well played from Coutinho. Coutinho crosses it. There is nothing I could do there. Wow, that's a good goal. I still feel like we're gonna win this game. Still feel like we're gonna win this game. As I said, didn't want to concede for the end of the first half, but that is, I mean, Jesus Christ, that is a good finish. Top corner with Tyson. This is why we gotta score on the big chances, because you never know what can happen. So you gotta. I need to have a comfortable lead. Takes the shot. Damn. Okay. Well, at least we're winning the game, so I guess that's that's one positive aspect to this game. Okay, so as you can see, first half stats, you'd think he is dominating the game, but in my opinion, I do feel like I'm playing better than this guy. Hasn't really created many dangerous chances, but he scored a very, very good goal against me, so yeah, I'm not dominating in terms of possession, so I feel like I'm just going to stay balanced. This guy is obviously going to be attacking pretty aggressively, so hopefully I'm going to be able to get him on a counterattack.
Wow!
Good passing. Eriksson, once again. Oh, that's a back heel. Oh, Fernandinho took the shot. Blocked by his defender. Come on, score a corner. Oh, what a... Oh, damn, what a header. Oh, that's a nice clearance from Lloris. Lloris, he's my favorite keeper this year. In my opinion. 1-2. Ah, damn. Gives the ball back, though. Ah, it's another shot. It's not a dangerous shot, but we get a corner out of it, so take it. It's cross. Chris Smalling was in there. Whatever. Oh, wow, what a shot from Dembele. Come on, let's get him on the counter. Come on. Dembele. Dembele's off. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Pass to the left. To Gray. Gray to Dembele. Messed it up. Damn. No intention of doing that. Ah, that was too soon. I rushed it. Gotta stop rushing it. Not good enough. Header from Thiago Silva, and come on, boys. Ah, Lloris. That's not a good clearance. I guess that's one thing I wouldn't say I don't really like about Lloris, but sometimes he just has a hard time clearing the ball, which can be very advantageous for the opponent, because he can get you on the counterattack. So I guess that's one drawback that Lloris has. But apart from that, he's just an amazing keeper. Come on, pass it to Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw, come on. Luke Shaw. That's well played. Cross it. Cross it. Oh, damn. We're getting there. We're getting there. Slowly but surely, we're getting there. Come on, Lloris, clear that. Good clearance. Come on, let's go for the goal. Come on. Good pass to Fernandinho. Eriksson. That's a good pass. That's a foul. Referee, that was a foul. You see what I mean about referees? They just don't make the right decisions. That was a foul. He blocked me right outside the box. Smalling clears it. Okay, 90th minute. See if we can get a goal. I'm being an idiot. I'm being an idiot. I feel like I'm just gonna give him the goal. I'm telling you, what am I doing? Okay, end of the game. We win 2-1. Still feel like it was a decent performance. Eriksson with a goal. Gray with a second one, and just a very decent performance overall. It was a tight game, as you can see by the stats. And that's going to have to wrap it up for the game.